Hey guys, it's Verbal. What's going on? I'm the guy that talks too much, and today I'm going to talk about relationships, and specifically, a sub of mine came to me saying, Woody's talking a little bit about relationships. He's got his whole, road to Jackie, the way he met his wife, series going up, and there's a lot of people that will talk, maybe older people that will talk to, the younger crew about, what it's like to get your first girlfriend or take your first girl out to a dance or something, but I think he might be a little bit of an older sub. And he's asking for relationship advice on how to dump a girl. Now, he didn't give me specifics, but he was asking a bit of advice on how to do that and what's the best way to do it and what's, maybe not such best ways to do it. So I had a thought, and I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things. So first of all, before I get into it, just want to thank my buddy Dpac Mania. Links in the description. He's just starting off a channel of his own, so go check him out. This is his beast gameplay. He's in my party whenever I can possibly play with him. He really is an absolute beast at the game. He's a Jamaican guy and has one of those amazingly cool accents where I can barely understand him half the time, but when I can, it's awesome to listen to, and I think he's going to make a fantastic channel because he puts together amazing gameplay, which you're about to see, and he's got a cool accent. So enjoy him. Go over and say hi and let him know Verbal sent you. And then I got a favor to ask from you guys, but I'm going to wait to the end because if you're a hardcore fan of mine, then that's kind of the favor and request I'm looking for. But I want it to be, I'm not going to waste everyone else's time on talking about it unless the guys that actually sit through 8 minutes of content. I can't believe people would watch for 8 minutes, and I really appreciate that you guys do. That's a long time to be listening to anyone talking. I try and keep my videos under 6 minutes at max. So here we go. We're already a minute in or 2 minutes in. Let's get to relationship advice. So, how do you dump someone? Oh God, it's tough, right? Like, there was a moment in time when this is the girl or the guy that you really, really wanted to be with, and now you gotta talk to this person and say, hey, we're over. I remember my mom telling me something that kind of stuck with me for a long time, and her story was that this guy had dumped her, and she's 17, 18 at the time, living in Stockholm, and this guy had dumped her over the phone, and it was like the most heart-wrenching thing she had been through. And she was like, he couldn't even be bothered to come and see me and tell me face to face. And I guess the modern day equivalent of that is what, like an email, a text message, a tweet, I don't know, something where you don't have to do it. And I think if you've chosen to spend some time with someone, and regardless if that's, if you're 13 or 14 and a long time is 2 weeks, or, your mid-20s and you've been with someone for a few years, no matter what the case, you've chosen to spend time with that person and to say that this is the only person I'm going to be with. I'm not going to be with anyone else. Have the guts to go and talk to the person in person, a one-on-one meeting. And, maybe it's a case of, don't take them to a crowded restaurant so that, they'd feel embarrassed if they cried. Take them out, go to a park, sit down somewhere where it's just you, talk to them in a location where it's only the two of you, and be honest and be 100% clear with that person. And the circumstances kind of change the way that conversation goes. If you're that guy or that girl that decides that it's worth cheating on someone, you're gonna lose a lot of respect from your friends, from that person, from people in the future, and it's kind of something that it's hard to take advice about because it's kind of that, I really, really want to be with this other person. Well, in that case, respect the person that you're with enough to say, we're done before anything happens. And sometimes, unfortunately, people don't act like that and don't think like that. And in that case, it's going to go badly. Like, what do you want me to tell you? You haven't treated that person with respect, and you chose to be with them at a certain point in time. So if you've come from a situation where you've been, the asshole, you expect a little bit of shit because, let's be honest, you deserve it. If it's kind of a case of you've met someone else and, you're kind of wanting to move on, then, maybe a little bit of honesty is a good thing, and maybe too much honesty is a bad thing, and there's no real reason to go out and hurt the person's, feelings, and maybe you can look at it that way. And I think, being prepared for this situation, regardless of how you're going to put it or what you're going to say, can be a really good thing. So, before you go and have that chat, think through what you want to talk to them about and think through how you're going to put it. My advice is quick. Quick is how you got a Band-Aid and you need to rip that sucker off, and if you sit there and peel just a little bit at a time, and a little bit at a time, it hurts and it hurts and it hurts. And if you just ripped it off, it'd be often done in one go, and it might sting for a second or two, but at least it's done with. I kind of feel the same about this type of situation. This isn't a pleasant moment you're having, if that makes sense. It's not like you want to be breaking up with someone for whatever reason. You know, you're moving halfway around the world and you don't want to break up with them, but you can't stay together with them, or whatever the hell the situation is. It's not exactly, you know, this isn't the pleasant moment. Not as pleasant as you know, the first time you met each other, the first time you ended up kissing, or whatever else it is. So I think those are my two basic bits of information. Number one, do it in person, guys. Like, for the love of God, do it in person. Go and talk to that person and respect them enough to say, you know, why and what's going on face to face. And then secondly, you think it through beforehand. Try not to be that douchebag. Don't go and cheat on someone. If you're having feelings for someone else, end it with the person you're with and then move on. You know, those things happen in life and it sucks, but, you know, think about the action. Your actions are going to have consequences too. If this is just a passing fad, maybe don't break up with a girl that's amazing for some, you know, girl that you just happen to meet and has got nice boobs. Like, come on, have a little bit of thought there too. So, you know, there's my advice for you, and this is actually for Sub, who reached out to me. So if you're that guy, you know who you are, and you know, thanks for the topic and the conversation starter. I hope this has helped somewhat, but you know, take a second, breathe, talk to the person in person, and you know, face-to-face type thing. Do it in a private setting so that they don't feel, you know, bad if they get emotional, because this is going to be an emotional thing. And make sure you know what you're going to say and make it quick. There's no reason to, you know, belabor the point. If it's over, it's over, and get to the point. You know, rip it off like a Band-Aid. So I got about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes left, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that kind of is interesting to me, because I am just looking for subs to help, and if you guys want to help, then great, and if you don't, and you don't know how to do this, then don't worry about it. But get in touch with me, shoot me a YouTube PM, and most importantly, let me know what you want as well. So here's what I'm asking for. First of all, I need someone who knows graphic design. I need someone who, you know, wants to play around and have a look at my, you know, my user page, my Verbal 1781 page, and play around with it and make it look cool, and, you know, add that graphic with a Twitter and my Facebook link and blah, 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 blah. We can talk about all the different things I want. I don't really know what I want, and that's kind of the problem. You know, I want someone to come up with an idea and say, oh, you know, this would look really, really cool. So, you know, come up with that idea for me. And then the rest of you guys that are actually still, you know, listening and actually paying attention after 7.5 minutes, you know, what would you guys want? Tell me what you think. Is there sort of, oh, Verbal, I think this like might look cool, or, you know, let's creatively come up together with some cool idea that you think might look cool on my page, and then maybe we can find one graphic design artist that you know, wouldn't mind spending, you know, half an hour or something putting something nifty together for me, because, you know, if you know, I kind of feel like it's about time that we got a little bit of a cooler skin on my page. It's still got the one that the guy did way back. I think it was Macaroni. If you're still subbed to me and paying attention, I really appreciate that. But I'd love a new one if someone's interested. So that's about it, guys. I hope the relationship advice helped a little bit. 289. Thanks, Dpac, and I'm out of here. Take it easy, guys. Bye.